Hey guys, welcome to something a little bit different here on the YouTube channel today. This is not replacing any of the FIFA Career Mode content, however, so don't worry, there still will be a Youth Academy video later on this afternoon. But for this particular video, I want to show you about Sorare. For full transparency, this is a sponsored video, so thank you very much, of course, to Sorare for sponsoring this content. I was meaning to get involved in Sorare as a project over the past few weeks anyway, and they came along and asked me to get involved directly. So win-win as far as I'm concerned. Wanting to get involved, and we will show you exactly what Sorare is and tell you all about it in this video. So the crux of it is a collectible card game where you buy, sell, trade cards that you pick up via a transfer market or via buying them directly from Sorare or winning them in tournaments that are worth actual money, worth Ethereum in terms of cryptocurrency. It's all based on the cryptocurrency market. As ever, with things like cryptocurrency and online currency-based items, always do your own research. Don't take anything that I say as financial advice. Make sure that you make your own decisions. It's very important that you do that. Look after your money the best way that you want to. But this is a very fun way to try and win some money, earn some money, and do it through a football collectible game that kind of channels all of FIFA and Football Manager and Ultimate Team and other collectible card games all into one, and with the chance to actually, rather than just collect the cards, buy and sell and trade and earn yourself some money as well. So you can see that there are licensed items in the game, and I'll show you in a little bit more depth which clubs are involved and how the ranking of the cards work. You can see here there are different colour of cards: red for rare, blue for super rare, and brownie gold, bronze for unique items, which are, as you might well imagine, one of one items. There are currently 135 official licensed clubs, including some of the biggest clubs in the world, and obviously, as you see there are new clubs that are added every single week. You collect and trade limited edition cards. Rare cards, there are 100 of any given player for any given season. So there will be 100 rare Angel Di Marias for the 2020-2021 season, 10 super rares, and 1 unique of Angel Di Maria, and similarly for every player that's in the game. And they are season specific as well, so you will still be able to use these cards in future seasons and perhaps pick up a 21-22 Angel Di Maria as well, or any given player that you might choose along the way. It really does reward you doing your own research and being in depth with your knowledge and doing your scouting of real life football to see who's playing well, who's in form, who has great potential and could maybe become a first team player for a club in the not too distant future, or become the next world star. And obviously, in terms of a video game, their value would go up. Well, in terms of Sorare, their value goes up, and that's value that you actually see in real life as well, rather than, oh, I sold a player for 50 million. In Football Manager, it would be, oh, I sold a player for €500, and I get that €500 in Sorare. There are various different tournaments that you can play in as well when you're going through to try and improve your team by winning prizes, and each individual item has its own value. It's also kind of, in terms of the cryptocurrency wise, it's provable that you own that card. It is your specific card. They're called NFTs. By all means, feel free to Google what NFT is in a little bit more detail. But that's how they work. So you physically own that item. It is yours. Not only do you own it on Sorare, you can actually take these cards that you have onto other sites and use them in other tournaments. There's a Ubisoft division on a separate site as well, and there are 4 or 5 others that we'll go through in a little bit in the internet space that kind of utilize the same cards that you can use elsewhere. But if you want to, by all means, just stick to Sorare, where you buy and trade and earn yourself some money if you possibly can, then by all means, stick to what you know and be part of what goes on here on Sorare. There are weekly prizes to be earned as well, and your legacy can start now. There is a link in the description where you can sign up. Every 5 players that you sign, or for the first 5 players that you sign, you'll earn a rare card, and I'll earn a rare card, and everybody gets a win. Not only is it becoming more and more popular just in the internet space and in the cryptocurrency space, but real life footballers are already playing it. Antoine Griezmann loves this game. And he is so heavily invested. I'll show you his club in a little while because he's really heavily into this. Quite surprisingly so, in fact. Other players, as you can see, Charlotte Piqué, Rio Ferdinand, Andre Schürrle, former player Oliver Bierhoff is involved as well as some other business partners. So, like I say, follow the link in the description if you want to sign up. You'll hit the sign up button. I'm going to go hit the login button and we'll get set up. So I'm logging in now. And when you first set up your club, you'll be faced with this screen. I've obviously uploaded a little profile picture of myself. My nickname is Chesnoid, understandably. My club name is Chesnoid FC, and you can select a badge down here. There are a number of options. I've just gone for this one for this particular reason. Then you'll go through, scout players, grow your squad, enter tournaments and win prizes, and meet thousands of managers worldwide. And you can interact with the community as well. The community is growing, and you can also search for your friends and see their squads and bid for their players. So let's meet the squad then. You can select three favourite clubs, and you can see all of the different fully licensed clubs that are in the game currently, and this is being added to every single month. There's the full Eredivisie, there's a select few from the Premier League, from La Liga, from the Championship, from Portugal, from Italy. The full K-League, the full J-League, MLS teams are in here as well. There's a lot going on. But, of course, if you get a bit overwhelmed by the sheer number of options, don't worry about it. Just buy and trade and sell cards of players that you know, just like you would in Ultimate Team. You're not really that bothered about some of the leagues, don't bother using them. Chelsea are my favourite Premier League side. I'm also going to select Liverpool to have another English side in there. And I will also select Ajax for their European history. And in general, the Eredivisie tends to be a league where a lot of young, good talent comes from. So it could be a good place to try and pick up a few cheap items that might, in turn, continue and become better players. So you open your starter pack when you first sign up. Now, it's important that you try and get a goalkeeper. They are, understandably, one of the more rarer items in the game. Even though they'll be a common card, they're more rare in the game because, obviously, each club tends to only have 2 or 3 goalkeepers and only one tends to get minutes. You have a 5-man team in any given tournament you go into. And, of course, 4 outfield players. You've got hundreds, if not thousands, of options there. For that one goalkeeper, not so many options. So it is key to try and pick up a goalkeeper if you can. Let's have a look and see who we have first. I have a common Lisandro Martinez from Ajax. I have a goalkeeper. I'll be honest, I don't know how to pronounce that Irish first name, but his surname is Kelleher from Liverpool. We have a goalkeeper. That's good news. We also have Davy Klaassen from Ajax as well. Both first-team players, and Bobby Firmino from Liverpool. That's superb. That's a fantastic first pull. Right, I have opened my first pack. Join my first league. Now, there are various different leagues. Some that are just for European leagues, some that are for American leagues, Korean leagues, Japanese leagues, all-star leagues where everybody's pulled together. And as you can see, you can pick players playing in Europe's top 5 leagues. It shows you how you win. It's done on a points ranking system. So how your player performance in real life will be reflected by the scoring system in the game, which is all data backed by Opta, which is obviously the data gathering service that you'll be fully familiar with real life football. So everything that happens in real life is reflected in the game, and that's how the point scoring system works. So prizes for winning, you get cards, you get prize money in the form of either Euro or Ethereum. Obviously, as Ethereum may well go up in price, as you get rewarded a certain percentage of Ethereum, as the cryptocurrency market fluctuates, that Ethereum might be worth more in a week's time, 2 weeks' time, 2 months' time, depending on how long you're involved with. So I'm going to join my first league. Now, you start off with a rookie league. So you'll get a common card draft, which is similar to kind of an FPL, and then you take part in 8 rookie league game weeks with your common cards, and then you'll be able to build your squad, your collection from there. So I get Alisson in goal. What a start. We get Reece Williams. We also get Jonathan Tah from Leverkusen, Pedro Santos, and also Burak Yilmaz from Lille, who were very close to winning the French league. So that's my starter squad. Now, I can select a goalkeeper here. Now, my options are Alisson. I think I'm going to go for him with obviously the final Premier League game week coming up. We're going to select Alisson. Then in defence, you can see they have a score here. That's kind of an average score of their last 5 games. You can see that Lisandro Martinez has been performing better. He also gets a bit of a boost, but he doesn't have a game week coming up. So I'm going to go for Jonathan Tah, who has a game week coming up. Leverkusen versus Dortmund. He might not have the best average score, but at least he's going to score, in theory, in the next game, provided he's selected, which he should be. I currently can select Pedro Santos here. He's not as good as David Klaassen, but he does have an upcoming game. Burak Yilmaz or Bobby Firmino. Well, Liverpool against Palace. Going to go for Bobby Firmino there. And then I can have one extra pick. And to be honest, Burak Yilmaz, Lille against Angers. He's got a great average score recently. He's more than likely going to play over Reece Williams. And he's got a 5% bonus. And he's probably going to have a good game as well as Lille look to win the league. So there. That is my squad for my first game week in the Rookie League. We get another pack here with a single player in it, which is Divock Origi. And he will be added to my squad. So we mentioned the card scarcities earlier. Rare, super rare, and unique. As I mentioned before, 100 rares, 10 super rares, 1 unique for each individual player in the game that are minted once a season. So every item you own specifically, and it is very rare, even at the lower end. Obviously, unique items can be even more so from there. You join me post-match week, where we can now redeem our rewards from those previous games over the weekend. Lille did win the French League, and Yilmaz was part of that side and scored a penalty. Liverpool did beat Crystal Palace. Alisson kept a clean sheet, and Bobby Firmino got an assist, so I'm hoping for some decent rewards from the Rookie League there. We got 303 points overall, which was good enough for a 1,833rd. But considering there are 14,500 people in that division, that's not bad. I'm quite pleased with that. So I will claim my rewards here. And my reward is a Tier 1 common Jung Sung Ryong, a goalkeeper, which, again, will be very important over these summer months where the European season is finished and the J-League and the K-League, etc. are ongoing. So I do have one more thing to do for my onboarding list, and that is to make my first bid on a card. Of course, the upcoming game week is about to start. These are some of the games that are ongoing this week. See, the match week is May 28th to June the 1st. And there's full J-League, full K-League. There's obviously the Championship playoffs, so I don't believe Brentford and Swansea are currently on So Rare. There's also the Champions League final, although Manchester City and Chelsea aren't currently on So Rare. But like we said earlier, they are adding new teams every single month. There are some new cards that were added today. New MLS PA items have landed, over 1,000 of them. That's going to be great for over the summer, trying to pick and choose some players. So there are some big items for sale currently that are going for quite a bit. But I'm not going to be aiming quite that high. But if I go to play, and the current game week, I'm going to go into the Global AllStar division. Now, currently, obviously, I can only enter at the Division 4 level because I'm new. But you can enter players from anywhere in the world into a Global AllStar competition. So they don't necessarily have to be from a certain league or from a certain nation. Provided they have a game, you're great, and it's obviously a good idea to pick them. So we will enter the league. I do have to enter a phone number to verify here, so bear with me. We're verified and we are in. And as you can see, that Jung Sung Ryong does have a game coming up, so he can go straight in as my goalkeeper. Now, I'm going to have to go out and buy defensive midfield and forward players for this upcoming game week if I want to be able to have a full roster and stand my best possible chance of being able to perform well in the Global Star Division. Now, the way that you do that is by going to the market. Now, you can sign items, as we mentioned before, directly from So Rare, or you can head to the transfer market. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try and find the right player for me, or right players for me, to add to my roster for the upcoming game week. Now, I need to bid on some players to start with to try and get some names into my squad. Now, Aaron Long has a decent average score here and has been playing regularly for his team. However, he didn't play the last game, so I would need to do some research there to find out whether he's injured or not. So I'm not going to commit there, but Aaron Herrera has been playing fairly regularly and did play the last game, so I am going to try and bid for him. Currently, he's valued at £111, so I'm going to bid there, and we will just quite simply bid a little bit higher than where he currently is, and by doing so, I have now completed my overall onboarding and have earned myself another card. That being Xavier Moose, another goalkeeper. So my onboarding is now complete, and I can share that to my Discord if I so wish. But I now need to go and complete my squad, build my club up more by getting some more items. You can see this is my squad here. I have bought Yu Kobayashi outright for the upcoming match week. He plays for Kawasaki, who I've researched, and they are top of the J-League and unbeaten in 18 games. And he's been playing well recently. Not the best last time out, but some good results recently for him. So I bought him, picked him up, and hopefully he can do me a job in the upcoming game week. I now need to go and find some more players that are going to be playing in the next game week so I can fill out my roster for that Division 4 Global All-Stars game. And then we can get cracking. So I've picked up some players now. I've come to my club section to show you. I've picked up Jack Price for my midfield, who's been playing exceptionally well recently. Exceptionally well in the MLS. So he's going to be an absolute shoo-in in the midfield for me. Then we've also... What I didn't realise, and I got very lucky, is that that goalkeeper we got also plays for Kawasaki in the J-League. Perfect. So we got Yu Kobayashi up top and Young Sung Ryong at the back. Also picked up another player from the J-League, in Yoshida, who's been playing okay, and another defender who's been playing even better in the K-League for Ulsan, Ko Myun-jin, who was very, very cheap for his average rating. You can see comparatively. Obviously, players fluctuate in price, players fluctuate in form, and at the minute the pool is slightly small, well, considerably smaller because the regular European season has now finished. But moving forward into next year, there'll be new cards minted very soon, and you'll be able to start playing with absolutely everybody that you would more than likely recognise. And obviously, I can now register the two Global All-Stars. But we're going to go in here at the Division 4. In goal, we're going to go for Young Sung Ryong. At the back, Yoshida. In midfield, Jack Price. Kobayashi up top. And then my extra player will be Ko Min-jin. And we have ourselves a new reward, and I need to select a captain. Your captain will score extra points. Pick the right captain. Well, I mean, Jack Price has been the man in form, so he gets a boost in XP from being the captain bonus. We can confirm our side for the next match day. That is done. We are locked in. So hopefully those boys won't let me down, and we can find out in due course how well they will do. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing how they get on, and hopefully, with good form, they'll go up in price, and I can maybe sell them on or continue to hold them for a little while and hope that their form continues, and maybe their price will continue to go up exponentially over the next few months as those seasons continue, especially the players for Kawasaki, who are still unbeaten in the J-League, and Ulsan are currently top of the K-League as well. So I did a bit of minimal research here, kind of went for players that have been playing relatively well in teams that have been playing well. So by all means, if you're going to get involved, there's a link in the description down below. Do get involved, and of course, be careful with your money. No financial advice has been given out in this video. It's all opinion. By all means, do your own research. Do more research than I have for this video. And of course, there will be European Championships content over the summer here on Sorare as well. Very much looking forward to that. I've still got some Ethereum left to spend, and I will keep that in my back pocket ready for the Euros. But that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Do drop the video a like if you have, and let me know your feedback in the comment section down below. If you'd like to see more of this sort of content from Sorare, then let me know, and we can of course have another video perhaps in a week or so when that match week has been played, and I can show you how those guys got on and how their value has fluctuated, etc., and what my plans are moving forward for the rest of the summer. But for now, for Super May, you have the opportunity to continue to get involved. If we go to the homepage, you can see here that there are new super rare players available every single night in May at 10 o'clock CET. So do get involved on the link. See if you can't get yourself some incredible players for the Euros. If not, some great players moving forward for next season. But for now, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you again to Sorare for sponsoring. And hopefully, we'll all have some good luck with the players that we pick. I'll see you next time.